What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to give you guys a very short update on the markets in NIO. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Webull link. If you deposit any amount of money, you're guaranteed at 12 of free stocks. If you deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20. And deposit $25,000 or more, and you're guaranteed 75. This offer ends in just about 20 days from now. Anyways, let's talk about the market. So NIO is trying to make higher lows right here. It's trying to rebound, as I was talking about yesterday. If we break 6.34, we're going to be looking for an attempt to fill this gap on NIO. And this little bounce, despite the fact that Tesla saw a sell-off after their big event. So I want to inform everyone that with everything that's going on in my life, I'm going to be moving to a new place starting tonight and also throughout the weekend. So I'm going to be gone for quite some time. That's why I'm going to make this video very short. And if you don't see a video from me for a while, don't panic whatsoever. I'm just going to be very busy with this move. Hopefully, I'm back on Sunday, but by Monday for sure, I will be back. So I'll try to be back on Sunday. Monday for sure, I will be back if that's not the case. But I just want to give you guys an update on that, just to let you guys know. If you don't see me posting for some time, don't panic. I will be moving, so don't worry whatsoever. Anyways, so we're making higher lows on NIO. If we break this resistance at 6.34, we're looking for this gap fill attempt. For next week, there's not really much data coming out. We just have a bunch of Fed speakers, nothing too crazy. A lot of jobs numbers are coming out. Then we have more and more of these Fed speakers, but nothing too crazy. I do want to mention that we have a lot of option expirations for the 18th of October, a 3.7, excuse me, 3.74 put to call ratio with 560 being max pain. We have over 2.8 million of these puts expiring, very close to that many, about 700,000 of the calls. For earnings, we don't really have much. We do have a couple out there, such as like Citi, Bank of America, and Charles Schwab on Tuesday. And then for Wednesday, it's all kind of minor. Thursdays when we have Netflix, and then we have big tech earnings the week after. So get ready for all of that. The fear and greed index is currently at greed. We're very close to extreme greed as we're seeing buyers stepping in. The market is in a very neutral place, and we're seeing some greed that's once again making the majority of sentiment as we're seeing puts being closed and shorts being squeezed. For NIO, I do want to mention that they did mass produce their 600,000th vehicle, which is great news for them, another big milestone. Very awesome to see. As far as Tesla goes, they announced their new Cybercab. They did not give us a Model 2, which would be like another version of an EV that's affordable, that could be driven by humans, that has FSD incorporated in it. So that they didn't really do that. All they did was give us a Cybercab, which does not have a steering wheel, that's going to be used for a bunch of different things. It's supposed to start production before 2027, according to Musk. And next year, they should be having an autonomous version that's unsupervised of FSD coming out for California and Texas. But they also announced the RoboVan. Not sure if I have a picture of it here, but RoboVan also was announced, which is pretty cool. Besides that, this is all that they pretty much gave us. And then, this is what the RoboVan is going to look like. It could fit like a lot of people, which is pretty cool. So they have a RoboVan, a Cybercab, and an Optimus robot, but that's it for Tesla. Wasn't enough to really impress investors and get the share price up. That's why Tesla tanked. We didn't get a Model 2. That's the reason why. A $25,000 EV that is a lot more affordable. So for NIO, we look like we're more bullish. We want to rebound to try to break this resistance. If that breaks, we're looking for that gap fill, and we could get closer to about 6.8. For just a few more, we have Tesla, which is looking quite bearish right now. Unfortunately, what's not the best for Tesla is the fact that we got this rejection of a bearish structure. And we have this gap to fill, which could take us all the way down to about 212. So I think there's a risk of us dipping all the way down there. Unfortunately, Tesla's still a little bit more bearish, so watch and see how it develops. SPY has been pumping very nicely, but I want to call out that we have a rising wedge. It's possible that we dip a little bit early next week before we try to continue to pump higher. As of right now, the trend is bullish, but once we break from this wedge, I will turn more bearish. We haven't done that yet. We don't have our bearish catalyst yet, so we're just waiting to see. For Nvda, the chart remains more bullish. We haven't really lost 130. We haven't rejected off 135 yet. If we break it, we will remain bullish. If we reject, we're going back down to about 132. For a few more, we have the QQQ, or at least the NQ. This is having resistance around 20,500. If that breaks, we're looking for a bigger push closer to the highs, around 20,600 plus. It's very possible we try to break out a little bit higher as we remain more bullish. And the QQQ simultaneously has more upside potential. If we break 494, which we're not too far from, we could be trying to fill the gap closer to 496. So 496 to 500 is where we have tough resistance. We'll see if we go higher. Apple could also try to get bought back up. We have a tough resistance at 230, but we're just getting very tight on Apple. We'll see if it holds 226 next week. Might dip a little bit next week early on, but then we'll see if we bounce. So some tickers look like they may dip a little bit. I think the market may dip just a bit early next week. Then we could be attempting to bounce again as we remain more bullish. Until we lose structure, I will not turn bearish. So give this market the time it needs. I think I'm going to skip out on the rest of these because I'm going to be very busy tonight. So I will see you guys soon, hopefully on Sunday. If not by Monday, I will be back. Until then, please have a great day, guys. Thank you all so much for listening. I really appreciate you guys. And peace out.